Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, so how are you? Okay, so can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you, Professor. I'm saying I'm trying.
Okay. Okay, so basically today I will try to discuss about this how you can easily make the land use land cover classification map. So basically, how you can easily make the urban map. Okay, for year of 2020. And in this time there are a lot of area, a lot of cities in this region. So that's why I also try to show you this process, and you can also follow the process for the other cities. Okay, so then it also easily, because our time is very short. So that's why in this time which process I want to show you, you can just apply the same process for all of the other cities. Just you can simply copy the code, and you can take the training point for your specific cities, for the specific training point. Then you can easily run the code. I hope you can easily get the result. Okay, so today I will try to show you this part, how you can easily get the urban area for the Abuja cities for year of 2020. And you can also follow the same process for all of the cities for year of 2020. Okay, then we can easily get the urban area for year of 2020. Okay, so let's go. So I simply share my screen. Now can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Yeah. So here I already uploaded this your image for the 2020 satellite image. So now I just take the training point. Okay, just we need to take the training point for the different region. Otherwise, all of the code will be same. Okay, so let's go. So okay, so I just simply zoom in this image and then try to find out the urban area. So I simply take the training point from here and click on this properties. The name suppose the urban. Feature collection is simply the feature collection. I simply put the name in the class and can cover. You can use it can cover. Set the value for the urban 0 and okay. So now I take the sum urban area training point. Okay. So in this time you are also follow the same process for all of the other cities for year of 2020 for getting this urban area map. Just I simply take this sum this pixel this urban. Just I simply take some urban training point. Okay. Then I also take the another class for water. So basically I classified the three class: urban, water, and vegetation, or urban, water, vegetation. In three classes I classified. So another class is the other. It can be barren land, other things. So I simply take the another thing for the water. Water, water, air collection, and cover the value for 1 the water body. Then I'll also take the another class for vegetation collection. But you will can cover the wall through, and I simply take the sum vegetation. For the vegetation, we can also use here the another in band combination 5. Then use here the 4. Also use here the for 3. Okay. Then I simply apply. So now I can easily identify the red color pixel level, identify the better vegetation. For the red color, identify the better vegetation. So in this time I simply take the sum training point for the red color. This is the vegetation. So I can find out the sum vegetation in this one for the red color. Also enough we are reading here. So according to this same process, you also try to make the classification for other cities. Okay. Basically 2020 image, this is the very clearest image we can easily get. Okay. So first of all, we try to complete it all of the map for 2020. Okay. Then we move to the 2010, then 2000, then 1990. Okay. Basically this image is we can easily get, and this image is very clear. Landsat 8 image. Okay, that's why we can first of all we try to work with the Landsat 8 satellite image and complete all of the cities area. Okay, so using the same process you can also follow, then you can easily get this, and it's not a very big issue. Okay, we can easily get all of the things from here. So I simply take the vegetation. Then also make the other class such as I simply put this is the, okay, so we can classify the three classes. So the urban, so we need to take the other class such as in this class we add all of the things such as barren land or other things. So just a minute, I check it what the class they are we need to use for when I to make the urban classification, urban expansion map. The class is not, I simply use at the 6 5 4 4. Okay. So also take the another class for the barren land also. Fallow land. Level 4. This time I find out the barren land. Also help to the satellite image. None of this satellite. Try to find out. So 652. 52. 5. 5. This is the airport, I think. Road. Okay, so we can simply take the name. The name. It's not a specific class, so we can put this others or others. The other class. So it's not any specific class, the barren land or not class. So this is the total land. So we can classify total 4 classes. We just urban, water, vegetation, and others. Okay. In these others, it can be barren land, fallow land, or other types classes. Okay. Our main focus is that only for the urban area. Need to extract the urban area because we need to work with the urban expansion. Okay. So that's why I simply take the others. Okay. In this time, I simply take this. This is the other types of land cover. I simply take this. Also take others. It can be fallow land or other types of features, not vegetation or not urban or not water. There are some pieces. So these are other types. Okay. Okay. So now I simply take the training point. So in this time I simply merge all of the training point together in here. So just I simply put this. Suppose I simply write the code in here. Just merge. That the urban merge with water others. Others, and I simply put the feature collection is the land cover already land cover. cover. Urban area for I use here the land cover. All of the properties name is the land cover, simply the land cover. Image is 30 meter. Then I use here the classifier entries and train my model, this land cover, and then I simply classified this image. So in this time you can say I simply show the result. It will be start 0, then 1, 2, 3. Then I simply put here the suppose first of all urban area. I am to show the urban area as a red color. Then water show as a blue color. Then vegetation green color. And others I am to show the as a yellow. Then click the run. Now we take the another classified image. Working. Also check the validation later. Something problem in here. Time it also mix with the urban land also. So urban land also mix with this. So for this, I just simply take this other classes also added the barren land. Okay, so I use that the I also check the training point for the barren land because I think this is the lot of barren land is available in this region. So I take the some others as a and because this is a lot of available for the barren land. Barren land. Okay, this is a road. Nothing is had the build up area or nothing is available. The road. A lot of barren land. The type of color simply you can see the barren land also. Now I simply click on and check what is the result we can get. You can see there's a lot of barren land and very few settlement we can get in here. Okay. Okay. Then you can see. So here we can find out. You can see. So basically, this red color identify this is the build up area or urban area, build up area, and this yellow color. So mainly yellow color, it's identify the other types of class. So it can be your sand land or fallow land or other types of land. We can easily get this. So in this time, I think okay. So it trained a lot of vegetation. I think it can be this region has also some forest region also. I think. So I check it from the satellite image. Not code. Take it. So we can find out the some forest area in here. Okay. The forest. So that's why it showing as a vegetation in this region. So green color is a vegetation. So in this time, okay. So in this time, we can get these images from here. So in this time, I also need to check the validation. Okay, what is the accuracy of this map? Okay, So for the checking the accuracy, in this time I use here the satellite image. Okay, I use the satellite image and take the training point for the validation. Okay, so for this it's very easy. Just I can simply take the validation. So first of all, I take the validation for the urban or build up area. Okay, so here I can see. So you can see I just simply take click on here and then simply take this. Click to here. I simply put this the urban or validation for urban. Okay, then I simply set the value feature collection and set the property name is that same property name land cover and cover. Set the value for the 0. Okay, for the validation data. Okay, so in this time you can see I just simply you can see it's showing the red color identify the build up area. So in this time I simply remove this, also remove this, and I simply okay, I also need to zoom. So I simply zoom in. After zoom in, I can check it. It's really available for the urban area or build up area is not. I check it. So I simply remove it. Okay. So we did not find out any building area in this time. Okay, so in this time we clearly identify about this pixel value. You can see this pixel value will be such as a barren land or other types. Okay, because we did not find anything about this build up area. So in this time I simply click on the others again, and then I simply take the some pixel value from here as a uh, other types. It's not a build up area. Okay, so I simply take it. Okay, okay, then click to the again run, because you can see there is no satellite image. So in this time this build up area pixel value also mixing with the parent land. Okay, that's why this problem is created. So I check the another region. Okay, so road is a construction, so this is the build up area. So road, you can see this is the road, so there is no problem because road is a construction of the human, so that's a not a big deal. So in this time also check it, this region is the urban area is available or not. I simply click to zoom in. So then check it. Okay, then I simply click on the satellite image and then check the urban area or not. Okay, so we can find out the lot of urban area in this time. Okay, so you can see this is a lot of urban area. So this is the build up area or urban area. This is the lot of settlement we can find out. And settlement and build up area it's showing as a red color. So in this time we can get this pixel red color. So the we can find out this is the, I can simply take the validation point from here. So I simply do the validation and take the some validation point from this point. Okay, or I can simply remove this and take this validation point for the from this satellite image. Okay, as a base map I simply take this some satellite image. So I simply take the validation from here. Okay, and I can find out this region. I find out the totally all of the build up area, because you can see build up area I can, when I click here I can get the red color. Okay, so in this time I can get this. Okay, so in this time I take the validation point for the water. So I simply click on this new layer and take this. Another thing is that I simply put here the water and also set the feature collection is that then cover same, then cover and set the value for 1. Okay, then simply okay. So in this time I take this training point for the water. So I simply find out the some water region from my classification image, then take the some, check the validation it's water is available or not. I can simply check it and then try to make it. Okay, so this is the process. So first of all you can see I can get totally all of the build up region. This is the, sorry, this is the barren land or sandy land. I can take the sandy land as a totally get the build up or red color pixel value. Okay, but there is the not a big barren land or fallow land. There is a lot of barren land, fallow land, and we can easily take the training, increase the training point for the barren land, and we can easily get the result, proper result. Okay, so in this time I just simply take it from the water body. We did not find water body. Where is the water body? Okay, we can get the water body from here. I simply zoom in. Okay, in this time we can check it. In this time, this the base satellite map is water body is available or not. Okay, we can see, we can get the water body, and also you can see the base map satellite image also showing the as a water body. So I simply take the training point from here also as a validation training point, v training v water or validation. If you want, you can simply remove this and take the training point from this water body. Okay, as from the base map. Okay, then I simply compare with my validation data as well as also compare with my training data classified map with my validation training point. Okay, then we can easily get the accuracy. What is the accuracy map we can get? Okay, so I simply take this training point for the validation. Simply check the for the another way. Suppose what I take the vegetation, so I simply take the vegetation. So simply click here and then simply put here this such as and then simply click on this feature and the collection, and then simply put the property name is that simply put here the property name is the cover and cover, and set the value for the visiting 2. I think this in this time I simply check the some vegetation area from this classification map, and then also make this accuracy from the satellite images. Okay, if the vegetation is really available or not, I want to check it. So I just simply suppose I want to check this region. Okay, so for this region I simply just zoom in. Okay, so basically this is the process when you want to make this map, any land use land cover classification map, and also check the validation. Then we can easily follow this process and we can easily do. So in this time vegetation showing as a now we can say that vegetation showing as a vegetation showing as a green color. Okay, I want to simply remove it and I can send it. You can see this is showing the vegetation. Okay, you can see vegetation. So I can simply take the training point from the vegetation also as a validation training point. Okay, also you can see okay, okay, you can see also barren land also in here from the beside the vegetation is a yellow color, identify the barren land or other types, so it's okay, no problem for this. Also you can set the vegetation in also in here, you can see. So I simply check this. So I simply okay, so you can see this is a vegetation. I simply take this training point for the validation today. Also you can see classification, you can see in this time we can get the barren land, and also you can see barren land. Okay, you can see this is some also the build up area. Okay, so you can get this, so no problem. Okay, so I simply take this vegetation training point, and then others. So others is that barren land or other types of. So I simply take this. Suppose I simply key validation for others. It can be fallow land, it can be barren land, it can be other types of classes, not vegetation build up area and water body. Okay, so then simply feature collection, and then property name will be same for the land cover. Set the value for the 0 1 2 3. So in this time I can define it yellow color. So yellow color identify there is the no vegetation, there is the no water, there is the no urban area or build up area. So I simply zoom in yellow color pixel to identify my base map of satellite. Some grass is also available in here. So I simply take the grass is also added the other class. Okay, so okay, this the barren land also in here. So also you can see this region also some barren land. So I simply check it is a yellow or not. Okay, so you can see it also showing the some misclassification. Also you can see it's showing the vegetation. Okay, so I simply take the suppose other class and simply take the training point also some other class from here. The training one. Okay, so then I simply I also take the some validation point also from the here also here other class. Take can also get the some other behavior in also yellow color. So I simply take it other class also here, and can also check it and also take the some validation point also from. Then they take this yellow color, the training point for the easily can from the base map of Saturday we can get this is the barren land. So I simply take the some validation from this other, you can see the class. Okay, so now we can get the some training point for the validation. So in this time I just compare this result. So just I simply write all of down all of the merge all of the validation training point one by one. So first of all you can see validation for urban for water for vegetation, and then click to the run. The result validation map also what the accuracy you can get, overall accuracy we can easily get. So we also need to add here the our ROI name is the Abu. Okay, we can get this accuracy map is that for 95% accuracy. Okay? So this accuracy is not bad. Okay, you can easily use this accuracy, uh, get the proper good LULC map. Okay, you can see I can get this map is that 95% accuracy. Okay, overall accuracy. Okay? So this accuracy you also need when you want to write the paper, when you want to write this your report, then you also need to mention this accuracy, overall accuracy, what the accuracy you can get. You can also need to write mention this, as well as you can also see the confusion matrix table. So this is the confusion matrix table. You can also use this confusion matrix table in your paper or other things, and you can easily mention this. Okay, so now you can see we can get this. Okay, so in this time we need to classify it. Okay, so this is very easy way to classify it. I also send you this code, so you can just simply use the code, and then you can simply classify all of these things. Okay, so in this time you can see I not work for the full map. Sometimes your report you also need to add the full LULC map for the urban vegetation others and water you need to add. But in this time my main focus is that only for the urban area, because I want to work with the urban expansion. So I need to work with for the urban area. So in this time from this full image collection I want to only struck for the urban area map. I need to only struck for the urban area map. Okay, so for this I just simply work with this. So you can see I also add here the you can simply click on the export, then this map is also exported. We can easily export this map, and we can easily get the keep images. When you want to make this map using the ArcMap software, you can simply work with this ArcMap software for the Abuja this and make the map for your research paper. Okay, so in this time my main target is that I want to just separate this urban feature or urban area. Okay, I don't need for the other classes in this time. I take the other class, that's why so that I can get the accurate classification. Okay, so I take the water vegetation or other class so that I can get the accurate result of the urban area. Okay, so that's why I just make the classification. And if you want you can also add this map on your project work or research work, it doesn't matter. But our main concern is that we need to work with the urban expansion, so we need to take only for the urban map. Okay, so in this time I simply okay, so in this time I simply take a variable. Suppose this variable name is that urban. Urban. I can urban map. I can simply make this urban map. So in this time, I just simply work with this for the urban map. I simply call the classified image paste here, and I simply use here the equal sign. What's equal what? I simply put the urban value. Urban value is the 0. I the 0, and then I simply show the map. I simply use the map dot add here, and then simply call the urban map. I want to show this urban map look like this in this x1, and I simply get function and make it the urban area. And to show the urban area as a sorry, I did not show the urban area. I show the all of the feature in gray color, and urban area I want to show as a red. And put the name. This layer is the urban F year of 2000. I can say I can get only for the urban map. Okay. We also calculate the accuracy assessment. So you can see. So this is very easy way, because year of 2021, this Landsat image we can get the very good quality of image. Okay. But other times we also need to face some other. We can get the some noisy line on the satellite images. We can also get the some different times, different types of problem we can easily find out. Okay. In this other types of satellite, but we can also easily remove all of the things. You can see in this time it represented only for the urban area map of Abuja cities year of 2021. And in this, you can see other classes. It can be such as vegetation, water. All of the class I will remove. I can get only for the single class map, and this is the urban area map of Abuja cities year of 2021. Okay, so we can get this urban area map. So in this time we can easily calculate a lot of things, such as if you want, you can also calculate the area, how much area is available in here. We can also calculate this. Okay, so in this time I already write the code for all of the things. So I simply copy this code and write calculation how much urban area I want to get in here. Okay, so just I simply open a new code editor. Just a minute. So I simply open my previous code, which I already done for calculating the area. What time? So I simply copy the code, but I also send you all of the code so that you can easily use the code for the other cities. Can you hear me? Hello.
I'm
Hello.
hearing you. I'm even asking you a question.
Yeah, yeah. Please.
I said I'm typing question.
Okay, so expansion index. Okay, so in this time we are just make this map for the different time period. Okay, then we also need to make the expansion index and then identify how much area will be expand. Okay, we can get the urban growth. Okay, so in this time we can just classify our urban area or urban map or build up areas. Okay, then we can just simply use this. Okay, age of the leapfrog. Yeah, so we can also use this, no problem. We can also use this for the leapfrog, age of the leapfrog, and then make this urban expansion index. Okay, so basically first of all we need to classify our all of the time period. So year of 2020, then 2000, then also 2000. Okay, okay, 90, 2000, 2010, and 2020. Okay, we need to classify all of the images and make this urban map or build up area map. Then we need to just make the expansion index for the monitoring the urban growth. Okay, okay, so in this time you can see just I simply calculated the area. So first of all, we our main focus is that only for the classification. Okay, so when I can get the proper classification and can get all of the images for the urban area images for the every time period, then we can easily use the Google Earth Engine platform or ArcMap software for making this expansion index or other things you can easily do. Okay, but our main concern in this time, we can just need to classify it. And when you want to make the classified, you must be need a good quality satellite images. Otherwise, you did not get the good quality of the satellite images. Okay. Okay. So in this time, okay, so we just calculated the area for this. Okay, so now I just simply just for just a minute. Write the code again. For this, I calculated the area for the urban area. How much urban area I can get in here? Just I simply take this variable. Suppose this name is that area. Then I simply we call this urban map. Copy this. Here.
Okay.
Use here a function. It's called. I simply multiply. Multiply with this function is that dot s dot pixel. Okay. This result I can get in this time pixel area, and then I can get the result square meter first of all. Then I can easily convert this. No problem for table area, and then I simply put this call this area image and paste here, and then I simply use a function. It's called the reduce reduce region reduce region. Okay, and then I put all of the argument one by one. So I simply make a dictionary in here. Reducer. So first of all, reducer is that dot reducer dot total calculated the area. If I simply put that our Abuja still is the 30-meter resolution, and it's not needed for this. Next pixel is need lot of pixel. I simply it's not it. Time when I want to just print this function, call the area. Okay, and click on. Now I can get the result for the urban area for year of 2021 of Abuja. How much area I want to get? Okay, so I can get the result. You can see this result is showing the square meter. So I simply change the square meter in the square kilometer. So just I simply change it. Just I simply suppose the variable name is that r1 square kilometer. Okay, then I simply call the value e dot e dot per, okay, e dot number, and then I simply call this area paste here. After this, I simply use a function. I simply use a function use at the get function. Get from the server. This is my property name server, and then I simply use at the divide function. Right, 1 6. So now it convert the square meter to a square kilometer. Now I just simply print this one. So now I can check. Okay, I think some networking issue. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
paying
okay.
attention.
So it's showing the failed to execute. So this time I not use here the get function. I directly use here the divide this value with this 1,000,000. This area get from, okay, this area get from this classified image. So I simply copy the classified. Now it will be work, I think, because this urban area I separate from my classification image. Working. What number? This is a, this is, okay. So and of the things I want to divide. And now it working. Okay, so dictionary does not contain the land cover. My classified image. On this classified image, all of the class is right. Okay, so now I can get the result square kilometer. Okay, so I can get the total result. You can see 123.76 square kilometer area. We can get this in here. Okay, and if you want to need the round value, round function, I can get only for the integer value. Okay, all of the floating will be removed. And I can check. You can get the 124 square kilometer is the total urban area. Okay, so in this time I can get only for the one map. So in this time, this area I also need for the year of 2010, 2090. Okay, for this 3 years I also need. Then I also make this urban expansion map, and also on different types of expansion index I also use. Then make this urban expansion map. Okay, so this is our first step when you want to make this urban area map. First of all, you need to make the classified map. You can also try to make the map for urban, water, vegetation, and other class for year of 2021. So first of all, we try to complete all of the cities for year of 2021. The same code you can see. I send you the same code also in this time. Also same code I simply use. You can simply change this your area boundary. So Abuja in this time work with the Abuja, and in this time we also work with the another thing. So if you want, you can also export this map, the same code also. So this code is that you can simply okay. So I simply copy this exporting code, simply copy and paste here, because when you want to make the map, then we also need to work with the TP images using the ArcMap software. So I simply make this in this time, simply call the variable is the urban map. I simply copy this urban map and simply paste here, and simply put this name, suppose urban map
Abuja.
So then you can easily export this map, Abuja map of urban. So and also calculate the area, also calculate the valuation. So all of the things will be same. So first of all, you can simply change your ROI. Okay, then you can simply all of the training point you also need to remove. Okay, all the training point you also need to remove. After this, you can get the satellite image look like this. So okay, I'll also try to show you the another way. So in this time, suppose I use this code and try to apply this code for your another region. Okay, so I simply open a new code editor. So you can just follow this process and try to make the map. So then it also shortens your time. You can easily make this map. All of the classification are very quickly. You can easily do. Just copy and paste. Just you need to take the training point and also need to take the validation point. Just you can do this. So other things you can just simply copy the code and paste here. Okay. So in this time, suppose this code we can work. So first of all, you can simply Control and A. Simply select all of the things. Okay. Then simply copy. You can see copy. Okay. Then paste in your new code editor. In new code editor, simply paste. So in this time, you can see I just simply put the another cities. So suppose Abuja. Okay, so I think I can also only upload for the Abuja. Other cities. Because I also uploaded the another cities. Yes. Go to the shape file. I see the another cities. Up air quality. Abuja. Then Dakar. So Freetown. I simply work with the Freetown. So Freetown. The Freetown. Now this Freetown is uploaded. I simply import the Freetown. I can get the satellite images for year 2020. Then I take the all of the training point such as you need to take the same training point. Which training point I am to add here? Urban, water, vegetation, and others, and okay. Total 4 classes we can classify it. Okay, then make the urban map also for this region. For the this region is the Freetown. So then we also try to make the another code for the year of 2000. Okay, then we can easily work with this for 2000. So I send you all of the source code, so you can just simply copy and paste on your code editor and try to make the map. Okay, so then it's very easy. We can very quickly do this. Okay, so it's working. Okay, done. So free down, I simply import. This time, suppose the name as the then in this time you can see it will be showing as a blue color. Okay, in this time when I change the name in here, it automatically changes also. You can see I simply put the name free town and just okay, you can see it automatically changing the free town. So all of the things automatically change. In this time I did not randomly write all of the name again and again. So you can see just I simply put the Abuja in this table, then just change the name, then it automatically change also the all of the Abuja turn into the free town. Then click to the run. In this time you can see I can get this all of the things. You can see it showing the urban is not defined because I did not take the urban area for the Abuja. So you can check the image first. You can see satellite images. So there is no problem for the satellite images for year of 2020 because this is a Landsat image is very developed satellite and we can easily get all of the satellite images from here. Okay, very good quality of images. But when you want to move to the past years, suppose 2000, 2010, then we can get some different types of problem on the satellite images, atmospheric problem as well as also noisy line. All of the problem happen. But 2001, 2000, this is the very high quality image we can easily get for the Landsat 8, Landsat 9, we can easily get. Okay, so in this time you can see this image is not so good visualization. So I simply click on here. Okay, then you can see I just simply B4, B3 and B2 increase the 98% for the better looking of the satellite images, and then I simply apply. So now you can see I can get this very good quality of images. So in this time my main task is that I take the urban training point. Okay, so same way, so simply click on here and then simply click on here and put this name, suppose urban and simply put this name, suppose feature collection is that property name will be land cover and set the value of suppose 0. Okay, then you can see in this time I simply urban 0 and click to the okay. Okay, so in this time the same process, you can simply zoom in and you can also help to the satellite images for identify the urban. Okay, and take the training point for the urban. So you can easily identify, you can see that the urban area we can easily get, you can see the urban area. Okay, and also you can see from the satellite images we can also get urban, you can see the urban area. Okay, so in this time I simply take the training point for the urban for this region. You can take the training point from the urban. I simply take the training point as urban, and this is a lot of urban area I think, and this urban area is very good and there is a no dispersed set from urban to urban or build up to build up. But first of all you can see the Abuja, it has also some dispersed from the urban settlement, but in this time you can see this settlement is the cluster rate. We can get this urban, all of the urban at a same time we can get this, it is a cluster type of the urban settlement. And when you can get the some settlement is also in here, also some settlement is difference between one settlement to another settlement, it's called the dispersed set settlement pattern. So in this time I simply take this okay, I simply take this training point for the urban. So do for the same thing also, you can take the another training point such as water body. In this time you can see when I click to the okay, so you also try to, you can say urban, so it's showing the small letter, so I also use here the small letter also put here the small letter because when I use the same then I did not change it again. Okay, in this time you can see same name urban. In this time you can see when I run the code, it's showing the water is not defined because I did not take the water body yet. You can see when I click here, in this time running, okay, you can see water is not defined. So in this time I take the training point for the water, same process, simply copy the water name and then simply new layer and user and simply put this water body and feature collection, set the value property such as land cover value for the 1, 0, then 1, then apply. So in this time, okay, so names is okay. I can see this image look less the black color. I simply set the increase the stress, then I can get the better quality. You can see, okay, and apply. So now I can see I did not find any types of water body. I think this is the water body. And you can also you help to these satellite images. The water body, you can see. This time this water body look like this. You can see the water body. Okay, so you can see this is the Guma lake. So I take the some training point from this lake for the water. Same process. We can face the difficulties when you want to work with the past year images. Suppose year of 2090, 1990, then you can get some problem because this satellite image is not so good, and it's very difficult to take the training point from the satellite images. But I also try to add all of the function we need for get the clear satellite images. Then I hope we can easily handle the problem. There is not a big taking the water body. Then I simply click on the new layer. After the urban water, in this time I take the water for the vegetation. So you can see in this time we also can see when you can run the code, it's showing vegetation is not defined. In this time we can get, you can see vegetation is not defined. So I simply copy this name vegetation, and then I simply click the in here, and then simply use here the vegetation. Then simply use the feature class, and then I simply property is the same for the land cover, and set the value 0, 1, and it's the 2. Okay, so I simply set the value with the 2, and then I simply okay. Time you can see you did not use any space in here, so I simply remove the space, and then okay. So now I can see it will be okay. I can get the vegetation. Simply select the vegetation, and I also increasing. I sense the band combination. Suppose in this time I just use at the band 5, then 4, then 4, and also use at the band 3. So it's called the false color composite. So mainly when you want to use the false color composite, we can easily identify the vegetation. Can easily identify the vegetation in this region. So I simply apply. So now I can see. So vegetation is showing as a. I can see vegetation is showing as a red pixel value. Okay, red color identify the vegetation in this time. So just I simply take the training point from the red pixel, and I think there is a lot of vegetation you can find out. There's a lot of vegetation. Also you can see I think this is the river. You can see this the river. I think the river. Okay, so I simply take this. Also, you can see some also water body. You can see I think this is the river. You can see river. This is the different types of curve utilities also added in here. Take this. I also take the water body also some the rivers. Suppose you can see in this time when you use this band combination, water body showing as a black color. Okay, water body in this time showing as a black color when you use this band combination all time. When you use the band combination, is showing as a black color. So I simply take this from the black color water body training point also. Okay, I take this black color. Okay. So in this time you can see I simply take the training point, and then I just also take the another training point for the uh, other class. Okay. So other class it can be different types of other classes. Others. Same way. Feature collection property name is that cover, and then 0, 1, 3. In this time I simply okay. So in this time I find out the barren land or other types of classes. I think I find out the some barren land in coastal area or river bank. I simply use the band combination is that 6, then 5, use the 3. Oh, in this time, this type of yellow color is identify the barren land. So I check it. It's barren land or not. I from the satellite images. You can see this red color is identify the barren land. You can see there is the nothing, the totally fallow land. Take this. It's showing as a fallow land. There is nothing. Okay? Fallow land. So I simply take this yellow color as a barren land point, and this you can see one circle of barren land. This length is 30 meter. Okay, length is 30 meter. So because this is the landscape image, this is a 30 meter resolution. So one pixel size is 30 meter. Also you can see I have to check it. You can see this also barren land. So I simply take the barren land as a red yellow color pixel value as a barren land or other things. And this is not as much barren land in this region. You can get the some road there is also fallow land. You can zoom in and then also take this some reference. You can also use the best satellite images when you want to take the barren land. You can see also I think this is also some barren land in. You can see this is a barren land. There is the nothing in. What is this? The field or other thing. The barren land. Okay, that's I simply okay. So now done. So then click to the run. In this time you can see I can get this classified image directly when I want to take this barren land. Okay. So I can get the classified image also. You can see. So in this time we can get the some okay. So I think it's a lot of build up area in this one available. Okay, so there's a lot of pixel barren land. You can see a lot of build up area or urban area you can find out. Hmm. Also you can see any kind of water wood. I think and we'll also find out the some. So this is the vegetation. Okay, so I simply use this training point and then also take the training point for the vegetation from this region. overlapping with the visit. Take this. Click run again. Okay, so now it's done, but I also get the so this is also vegetation. So I'll be increasing the vegetation in here, then it will be also the vegetation. And click the run again. Okay, so now it's almost done. You can easily separate this. Okay, so in this time I can also see we can get the river. So the river problem. So you can also check it according to the base map of here. So you can check it. You can see this the river is also we can easily get this all of the river also in here. If we are it in our classified images, we can see river, water, utilities, all of the things we get also in here. So in this time, you can also take the training point or validation point. The same process you can also use when you want to use the validation. So you can simply click on here, new layer. Okay. So I simply click the new layer, click to the new layer and take the validation point. So you can also try to do your for your own self. I also send you this code, all of the code. So in this time, your main task is that because year of 2021, this type of satellite image very good quality. We can easily classify all of the things, and we can easily like you can see we say in this here we can easily make this map classification map and also get the separate the urban area map only for the urban classification. Okay. So in this time, you can also try to do yourself for your own self for completing all of the cities for the year of 2021 classified image, and also check the accuracy assessment using the validation data. You can easily get the validation data from the satellite images and get this validation training point, and then you can easily make the accuracy. You can see in this time we for this classify image we can get this accuracy is that 95%. We can easily get the accuracy for 95%. Okay. So in this time you also try to do yourself for your all of the cities only for the year of 2020. Okay. Then we can easily move to the year of 2010 and move to the 2000 and 1990. Then we can easily classify all of the urban area, and then we also make this urban expansion and urban growth calculation using the ArcMap software. We can easily do it. First of all, we need to make the classification all of the urban area. Okay. So in this time you can see I also send you this code, so you can use the same code and then try to classify all of the classes. Okay. And face any problem, then we also try to discuss. There is no problem. Okay. So then in the meantime I also try to ready the code for year of 2010 and 2000 and 1990. Okay. Then we can easily complete the work as soon as possible, because our last submission is the 25th December. Within this time we need to complete all of the things. Okay. So in this time you can also try to complete your all of the tasks, because it's very urgent, because in this time the one city or two cities there is a not need time, but in this time here the total 26 cities, and 26 cities I can show you all of the images, all of the process. So you can just simply copy this code, same code you can simply copy, and then try to take the training point and then classification the all of the classes, as well as also make this urban map look like this. Okay. Then simply export this map, we can easily do. So I send you all of the code, practice code. You can also practice and also try to make the map for the other regions. Okay. Then face any problem, we also try to discuss, no problem. Okay. So if you have any question, okay, so any question if you have.
How do we get the images for 1990, 2000?
Yeah. So
yes.
okay, I also want to do, yeah. So I also
want to do the urban growth analysis.
Yeah. So I also try to write the good quality of images. So as you can in this time you also try to complete all of this type, and the meantime I also make this proper satellite image for the 1900, then 2000 and 2010. Okay. Because the past year satellite image has different types of problem we face. but 2020 image is very good quality. So in this time we complete all of the tasks for the 2020, then we also try to start for the 2010, then 2000 and 1990. Okay, using the Landsat 7, Landsat 5. Okay, then we can easily do this, no problem for this. So in this time you can just classify it, and when I want to work with for the 2010, we are just classified all of the same classes and try to extract for the urban area. Okay, so this is the process. And I also write the code as soon as possible. If possible, you can also join that tomorrow also, no problem. And in the meantime, you also try to complete all of the urban map for year of 2020 for all of the cities. Okay, that's very easy. Just you can simply copy the code and then try to take the training point, which I show you that how you can easily take the training point and classify this image. Just same process you can also follow. Then try to complete all of this classification for the urban classification map. Okay, so I hope we can easily do this. Yeah.
You should send me the video and the code just in case I
Okay, I will
where I'm stuck. I can look at it.
Okay. So I also send you the video recorded class through your email, and then also send you the 2 practice code. You can also try to this, and I hope you can easily do it because this image is very good quality. We can easily get the training point. Okay, and in the meantime, I also try to complete the code for the year of 2010 and 2000 and 1990. Then we can easily make all of the classification map. Then export all of the urban area map. Then we are using here the different types of urban expansion index, and then make the urban growth map or other things. We can do it for the other analysis easily. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
So today is no more. So here already midnight. So if possible, you can try to join at the early time because in this time you can see it is between the 12:04 a.m. So if possible, you can use join the suppose 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. Then I also available. Then you can easily join with me. So okay. So today is no more. I'll also send you all of the practice code and also send you the video recorded class so you can practice and then try to complete it all of the other cities urban map, urban classification map for year of 2020.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, thank you. Please no more. Fine. Next day. So okay, so thank you.
Okay,
Okay, bye.
thank you, Professor. Just send me all the practice code.
Okay.